Yo, you're now in tune with the Lord Says Special on Shade 45. If you're just tuning in, we are live, the Lord Says Special. I got good friends of mine, good people. Good people, man. Cypress Hill.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes.
Yo, thank
Mr.
you,
Sear.
man. What's up, man?
It's good to see you.
Good to see
God
you
damn
too.
it. I'll be listening to you all the time back home, man. So it's good to see you up in here, man.
Yes, man. It's been a minute, man.
Yeah.
The last time we saw each other, we were on tour with a fake Eminem.
Yes. What did we?
Partial.
Partial Mathers.
Yes, he was on tour.
That's
Partial
right.
Mathers.
He looked just like him, except for he was a little bit more buff.
Yeah. And you know why the reason he told me he was like that? Because he said when he was in school and they made fun of him and they would lock him in the locker room. And he'll be like, get out, he can't fight. So his trainer that I met when he was on tour, and he was like, you got to do something about that. You got to work out. You got to get fit. Do something. And he was like, you know what? Because he talks funny. His name is Ryan Shepard. He's like, you know what? I'll do it. Okay. So he started getting Diesel and like whatever. Then the kids stopped fucking with him. So I said, let me meet your trainer. And this mad big Diesel dude in a wheelchair. And I'm like,
His trainer was in a wheelchair.
in a wheelchair, mad Diesel.
That's crazy.
And he was like, I made him buff. I was the one. And then he had like his luggage was drawn in white out, like the white out. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His name was. I was like, I know it's your bag nerd. It says Ryan on it.
Hey, that was a great strategy, though. And we were just talking about that, how, like, you know, a lot of the paparazzi and fans would, you know, find out where they thought Marshall was actually staying.
Yeah.
They didn't know they were following Partial.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Hey,
I never saw anyone do that, and that was amazing.
He got a lot of good camera time there.
Yeah, salute
Yeah.
to M and the Goliath team for that shit, because that was a great strategy to get him to a hotel without being bothered.
I was getting some of the bitches off of him because I'd be like, but I would tell him, don't talk.
You
know what I
just
mean?
don't
Just-
talk. Be the strong, silent type.
Right. Because
Yeah.
then he'll talk, they'll be like, is that Eminem? He goes, yes, I am. I go, shut the fuck up. Don't say it.
Yeah,
Don't say shit.
Don't blow it by saying something.
What's up, man? Y'all in town? New York
Yeah,
City?
we got our gig, our annual Halloween joint tonight. We've been doing it 20, 21 years now.
21, maybe 2021.
Yeah, we just changed the venue though. We rolled it over to Terminal 5, which is a new venue for us. You know, we were always at Best Buy or whatever
Whatever
called
they
now.
call it this year.
It's changed like 5 times since we've been doing the shit. But yeah, we rolled it over to Terminal 5, and this year we're doing it with Naughty by Nature, our brothers,
Yes.
who we started in the game with. You know, they're celebrating their 25 years as well. And let me tell you something about Naughty. Their show is incredible. You know, back in the day, if you were following Naughty, you were asked out if you didn't have that energy. If you went before them, you were safe. Trying to go after them,
You're like,
boy,
woof.
you better have something. So that shit's going down tonight. You know, we're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing Naughty play, man. I haven't seen him in a long time, and I think the fans are gonna fucking be in for a great show tonight, front to back.
Now, every show you guys done sold the fuck out. Why? Every time. Now, look, you don't have to perform or do anything for like 5 years. Come back, sold out.
That's
It's amazing.
It's a testament to the fans. Really.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That our fans that have supported us, man, they never gave up or forgot about us, even at our low point where we weren't really touring that much. And we showed up somewhere, they showed up too.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I think that kept both of us, our interest in Cypress Hill burning to still do it, because we have people that turn out and love it. And I honestly feel like I owe the fans, to keep coming back to their cities because they supported us for so damn long.
For sure.
Yeah,
there was this point in our career. There was a 6-year layoff that we had from recording any Cypress Hill music.
I remember.
We were doing shows and whatnot and keeping active that way, but we didn't really do any music. And the surprising thing in that time was that people were still fucking with us. you know, without any new music, you know.
That
So
was crazy.
So, you know, we said, we better go do something while we got these people engaged and shit. So then we, you know, put out our Rise Up album, and, you know, we started effectively going back doing tours and not just one-offs and stuff like that, like we had been doing, just to keep active. But all of us in that 6-year hiatus were doing music. Sendog put out 2 to 3 records, one with his SX10 band and one with his brother, who shall remain nameless right now, but
and my solo joint,
and his solo joint. I did 3 Gunslinger mixtapes in my solo album with Duck Down, Smoke and Mirrors, and then we eventually, and Muggs did a number of fucking records in between that time. Yeah. So, you know, and Bobo was doing Read Mode Machine and the Cypress Junkies with Ratmatic. So all of us were definitely still doing music. We just weren't doing it together. And, you know, when people started getting at us like, hey, you know, promoters, you know, coming at us like with different numbers at that, like bigger than they were before, even when we were at our height. We were like, oh shit, motherfuckers still want it. Okay, we better go back in there and, you know, make this record. And, you know, we finally put it together and got back on the scene, and it was like a resurgence and, you know, a real rebuilding of our fan base here in the States, because in Europe it's always strong. It was here.
Oh yeah.
Because if you don't have any radio support here and you're not touring, you will be forgotten about here in the United States. So we felt like, okay, we're not going to get the radio shit that we used to have, but we do have the internet, and we have YouTube, and we have
all the social
our
media,
touring, and we have our touring to you know, win people back over. And that's what we did. And here we are 25 years later, celebrating that 25 years and knocking down a show tonight here in NYC, which is the hardest goddamn city to, like, you know, to get over on in a show. You know what I mean? So we thank the people here, because New York was the first to embrace us, being a West Coast group and all. And people thought we were from here in the beginning.
Oh yeah, yo, they from Cypress
Ave. From Cypress Ave over there, up in, you know, Queens or, you know, Brooklyn, because there's like, you know, obviously different parts of Cypress Hill out here, right? So a lot of people, you know, thought we were from there, and they supported us since day one, even when they found out we were from LA. And we made this our stable show. Like, there's other shows that we do annually in different parts of the country, but this is the longest running, because we felt the connection to NYC in the East Coast, because we were embraced here first, and if it wasn't for that, nowhere else would have fucked with us. And so we stay dedicated to coming back here and fucking with the people who fuck with us.
And rolling up joints at Webster Hall and just like, fuck
blazing the building.
Yeah, that's a, you know, we roll joints in church. You know, so
every
week.
I don't want to get you in trouble. Otherwise, I would be blazing right up in this bitch right now.
Fuck it.
You know, I got respect for my peers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, speaking about rolling up, I remember when we was in Amsterdam, you rolled up.
Oh yes,
it looked like a bounty towel.
Yeah, it looked like a toilet paper. Remember that? We called it the trumpet.
Yes.
It lasted for like 4 shows. Remember that?
And I was like, where'd it go? I was like, it didn't light up. It didn't go nowhere.
You know what's crazy about that joint, right? Is we went to Amsterdam and we were only there for so long.
Yeah, because y'all had to do a show.
Yeah, we had to do a show. And then coming to the end of the tour, of the anger management tour, the last few days, we had all this fucking weed and we had to go home. And we couldn't bring it with us.
Right,
so we said, okay, well, let's just roll up this big ass trumpet and we'll make it last to the end of the tour. We'll just bring it out and we'll get high off of it. And that's how it came out.
And I was like, I remember y'all got who get high.
Yeah, it was like 47 papers we had to glue together to fucking make that thing.
Look at, and my producer Joe loves it. Joe, he's like, yes. He's like,
yeah, you should have seen that thing, Joe. It was hard to roll. It took like 2 of us to like roll it like burrito style and shit. But once that thing lit, man, smoke signals from across the world.
God damn, man. How does it feel you're on stage? Why are you performing and there are people giving you joints while you're rapping? And like, here you go.
It's pretty cool. It can be dangerous though, because you never know, somebody gives you some bullshit up there.
What do you do? Do you stop the show? And you go, what the?
If it's whack ass weed, Probably would fucking be like, yo, what the fuck is this?
That one time in Texas, we had no weed, and the show started. And after the first song, B says, "Hey, we're out of weed, so if anybody out there's got any weed, help us out." Before you know, the whole hour long, we're getting pelted with baggies, joints, blunts. We walked away with like a half a pound of stuff that hit the stage.
And you know what's funny is that part for that time in our career, for that time after that show, that became a part of the show. We would bullshit with people and be like, hey, listen, last night the crowd threw 150 joints on the stage last night. Can you top this?
Yeah, so we're up there, you know.
There's raining joints in every show.
Exactly. We're up there, dude. I could just kill a man. A joint hits me in the face. Oh, there goes a joint. I put it in my pocket.
We'd be having a basket full of fucking joints at the end. Of course, we'd open them up to see if anybody laced shit. Because you know there's the fuck faces that do that want to see you trip out like Smokey and shit.
Be like,
you know,
smells like bleach.
Yeah, yeah. Or you never know if it's fucking, you know, some embalming fluid.
Oh no,
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Before you know it, you're fucking tripping balls way out. You know, but
888-742-3345. You want to speak to Cypress Hill? They in the building. Call up now. The Lord said special. Can we get into a song and come right back?
Let's do it.
Let me speak to the people. I want to get into what is it? Let's get a hand on the pump. The reason why I would hear this song and be hyped. 40 in my hand back in the days, hand on the pump.
Yeah, you know, this is one of my favorite Cypress joints, man.
Let's do it. Cypress Hill in the building. Shade 45, Lord says special. Let's go.